Yeah, thanks for joining and early welcome to DevOps World at an advance. Okay, so to before we get started, I'll give short description about me. Okay, so myself Ramesh. So I am having around 15 years of IT industry experience, and where into the AWS cloud and DevOps, I have around 7.5 years of experience. I'm coming to the training field. So I have started this training from before the DevOps that is we started with Java support. Basically, I started my career with Java, and later, based upon our market, we also need to migrate, right? So I have moved from my Java support or Java application to our AWS cloud initially. That is almost 7 to 8 years back, and in parallel, also along with AWS, so started with the DevOps. So when you say DevOps, there are a couple of tools that yeah that will be discussed. Okay, so this is short and sweet about me, my experience, and coming to certifications. So yeah, I have done my certifications in AWS. So I am a solution architect associate, certified and also coming to the trainings. So I have completed almost 12 training sessions off and on. So earlier before COVID, we are having a offline. Now everything is online and the remote. Okay. Yeah. So before we get started, m- may I ask you to give a short description about you?
Yeah, I'll proceed myself. My name is here, Kiran, and I'm right now a business analyst. Okay, with one of the organizations called Intuit, company name.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm majorly currently working with AWS QuickSight and Amazon Q, and basically everything into the data reporting side, I would say. Okay.
Okay.
So that's what I have, around 6 years experience overall. Okay.
Okay.
And I, yeah, that's a bit introduction about myself. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, myself, Sureka. At present, I am working as a test engineer in Synologica Solutions. I want to change my domain. That's what I have only 3 years of experience. That's why I want to join this.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. Great. Okay. So basically, I think I may not really need to give more background why DevOps, but since we are into the first session, we may not go to the technical, right? So so probably by this time you might be knowing why DevOps, right? So but still,
Yeah.
I'm here.
Actually,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt you. My only concern is whether DevOps is helpful to my domain or not. You know what I'm currently working into it. For example, I'm facing issues with I don't know how to use S3. I don't know how to use what is IAM role. You know, some things are
Mhm.
there in AWS which you need to address in terms of security, also policies, user related roles. Lot of things are there in AWS. So I don't know how to connect these dots. So I'm little confused whether should I take the AWS full stack so that it can cover the data related services in AWS, or should I take DevOps? So that's why I have requested the team to set up the call. Just to give you the
Okay.
background.
Okay. So what is your tech stack in your application? Is it only AWS cloud, or you are using any automation tool for
No,
doing a
AWS
build
cloud
and
only. AWS cloud only. We use like Redshift as for the database, S3 for
okay.
data warehouse, QuickSight for the reporting purpose, EC2 instances for running any servers. If there is any application for Elasticsearch service, that is also related to data again. AWS Glue is also there. That is to for the ETL jobs and IAM
Mhm.
role. So only these things we are using right now.
Okay. So your application is just a reporting on the back end. That's it.
Correct.
Right. So
QuickSight
and
is the main
mhm.
thing. That's it. I don't work with anything else.
Okay. So you don't have any automation So in your glue job, you normally create manually your glue job and then process your
Correct.
ETL jobs.
Correct.
Okay.
ETL. Yeah. That also I don't know much. That also I really don't know.
Mhm.
But my seniors are doing it. I will just look at it. I don't know anything about glue also. Basically, yeah. I don't have any fundamentals of what AWS services do.
Okay. How long you are in this project?
6 years I'm into it. I know how to take the data from S3 to Redshift. I'm not Redshift to QuickSight. So I know only data reading for QuickSight. Like for example, you need to connect database to QuickSight, so you will connect it. You know it from S3, you know it, something like this. Not typically DevOps related subjects.
Okay. So you are basically only into the AWS, and also even inside AWS resource, you are doing all manual tasks. That's what I
Correct.
can understand.
Manual tasks. Yeah, correct.
But in future, if they ask to automate same, for example, glue job
No,
creation.
now
Okay.
only they are asking, not in
Yeah,
future.
definitely they'll ask because
Yeah,
the time that you spend for a small task today for one environment, okay, and if you are if your management asks to do same task for all environments, that means that you are going for one task. If you are going to spend 2 hours, that means you are always will be spending. If you have four environments, same task you need to replicate, and which it takes around 8 hours to 10 hours. Okay, which they really don't want to. They want something automation which should be done in the back end with one click or one go, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
like creating data pipelines or
correct.
ETLs, anything related. Yeah,
Yeah, so for this automation, you can have you have many options. One is nowadays Terraform is the very key option. If you Google right in the job portal, you can see out of 20 opportunities or openings, 10 to 12 they'll be mentioning a key item as a Terraform example. You can go to any
correct.
job portal and you can search in that search key you will see right, definitely they'll be looking for Terraform, though it started a long back, but many companies were not frequently using, but since this DevOps has come almost even the DevOps was there, but since the past 6 years, this has become very, very uh, fast to the market. So with this DevOps, Terraform again include made a additional advantages actually to say. So though you have you are able to survive today with a small task, manual task, right? Definitely, your management will be expecting something else. That is for sure. So now
Yes, sir.
you need to know how can you automate that. So to know that, you need to know what are the automation tools that you do. For example, today you are creating a glue job, okay, and when creating a glue job, you will pass some parameters, source and destination, and then you do some transformation. So what your management says that you don't, I don't want you to log into AWS console at all, okay, but you should be able to automate that without logging to AWS console.
Yeah, this scenario came already. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely that will be the immediate question from your management after 1 or 2 years. Because since you are doing the same type of job, right? Your manager don't want to perform same task all the time. Because initially you may be the fresher, but now since you're senior, your management also will be expecting something else. Yeah, for that you need to have first of all you need to know what are the tools that you have in the market for doing this automation. Then only you can go how to do. Without knowing the tools, you cannot go and do how to do, right? Yeah, same thing here also. So now here you'll be knowing the a couple of tools, and each tool objective you'll be knowing here. For example, for doing X task automation, okay, so this is the recommended tool. Of course, you may be finding a number of tools in the market, but coming to in this class, right, you'll be at least getting some idea. Okay, so for this requirement, okay, this tool will be the right tool, something like that. For example, if you say today you may not be working with infrastructure in the sense you told S3, you told Redis, right, and you told Glue job. So these three, how you initially might have created, you could have logged into AWS and you could have created manually. But if you want to automate all these three, same whatever you are using today, right? I don't want to use the manually created AWS S3 bucket, or I don't want Redis, I don't want Glue job which you created manually. I want that to be migrated to the automation resources, right? In that case, I can say that Terraform is the right tool now in the market. So in this, with the help of Terraform, it has many advantages that will be discussed later. But when coming to the Terraform, right, whatever you manually would have created in your AWS, everything can be automated with so only for the first time it will you need to spend some time. Post that, right, just with single click, okay, it will get created all these resources in the backend. Just click one command and you go for a cup of coffee and come back, and all the resources will be getting created until unless your configuration has any issue. You got it, right? So
Got
you
yeah.
so your DevOps can for your task, for your work, right, you can use in two ways. Either in future they may say that the resources which you already infrastructure, when you say resources, infrastructure like the S3 bucket, Redis, or Glue jobs, whatever it is, right, this all instead of you or somebody creating manually. For example, you have five environments. So for each environment, somebody has to sit in front of laptop and then manually click one. There's a chance that some of the parameters or configurations may miss from one environment to other environment. Though you done for a lower environment, still there is a chance that we are human beings, right? That's the reason why always everybody will be recommending to use some robo kind of tools. Yeah, so in that case, right, definitely this Terraform is one of the infrastructure as a code tool which will be helping us to automate our infrastructure. So today you may be using three only, but tomorrow again, if you move to if you are ask your manager asked to also support to another project, or if you are planning to move to some big some other challenging project, so where there you don't want, you said EC2 also. So EC2, for example, if you're planning to use, if a project planning to use 5 or 10 EC2 instances, you don't want to create them manually, so you want to do that automatically. So with a single go you can do that. So like that, yeah. So this is all right. 50% our management will ask to automate us, the remaining the proactive automation which we call, right? So in that case, you can find where whatever you're doing manually today, you can say that, hey, why we are doing this manually, so let's do automation. You can give your solution to your management, and then you can implement your one. So there are two ways. One is somebody coming and asking you to do. The other is based upon your experience, senior person, you proactively can propose current issue or current challenge, and then you can propose the solution for those challenges. Okay. I think
Am I audible?
yeah, yeah,
I
now you are
lost you.
audible. I think in between you
Yeah.
lost.
Yeah.
Hope you are okay, right?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah.
Okay, not sure if Sureka was able to follow. Okay, let me start sharing my screen. Okay, hope you can see my screen, right?